What up, y'all? It's the boy Marquis. Bring y'all another video. Today's gonna be a great day, and great things will happen, y'all. Sometimes you gotta speak that to existence and manifest them type of things. Like I said, trucking isn't for the weak. If you do plan on getting to this field, there's a whole bunch of things I'm gonna go over in this video that you should go ahead and get used to, because it's gonna happen on a daily basis. So first thing first, we're gonna talk about the four-wheelers. If you don't know what that term is, four-wheelers basically consist of, small cars, trucks, U-Hauls, because like I said, a lot of people that drive U-Hauls don't got their CDL. They be trying to move stuff. You just need a regular driver's license to drive a U-Haul. It's not air brake. It don't have air brakes. It's not air brakes endorsed. Now, some box trucks out there do got air brakes. They do need their endorsements. So we're going to lead them out to the situation for today's video. So, four-wheelers. So, the few things I hate about four-wheelers is they do not like big trucks at all. It's some people out here in this world talking about, oh man, I hate 18-wheelers. I don't let them get in front of me, or I don't let them merge over. And it's actually some sick people out here like that. So, like I said, sometimes you be trying to merge onto the expressway or merge into a lane and stuff. You got your signal on. You doing the right thing. You waiting 3 or 4 seconds before you trying to merge over, and all of a sudden you see a car or truck come up and they block you. Or let's say you in a lane and you trying to get over to the next lane, probably trying to get your exit and everything. You put your signal on again, trying to get over. You wait your 3 seconds like you're supposed to in truck driving school. And so you slowly start coming over, and all of a sudden another four-wheeler come up, and he sits right there by your tandem tires. And he said just good enough to know that the edge of your trailer is going to hit him and stuff. And you can't merge over, but in the back of your mind, you just be wanting to turn that wheel and hit dude like this or her like this.
What is he doing?
Yeah, we back. So literally, I was waiting on the fuel pump ahead of me to get open. Got fuel, and by the time I thought about it, I was already at the shipping and receiver. So literally, back to what we was talking about. Yeah, four wheels will be the number one thing that get on your nerves as a truck driver. Second thing is, literally, it's crazy. I'm gonna say this, but literally, everybody's gonna probably understand it once I fully explain it. Second people that's gonna get on your nerves, other truckers, because like I said, everybody don't drive the same, y'all. You got some truckers and stuff that literally just drive for themselves. They don't care about anybody else on the road. They don't care about the other truckers, the other cars and stuff. Prime example and stuff. So literally, you can be in your lane and everything, right? You maintaining your lane, and then all of a sudden this guy or girl and stuff, they gonna come up beside you, and like I said, your lane in front of you is open. Then all of a sudden you look up, they passing you and everything, right? Soon as the tip of their trailer barely clears your front bumper, they just merge over. Don't say thank you, don't even put their signal on, they just swerve over and everything like that. You'd be surprised how many times I don't have like close encounters with truck drivers like that. Or the second thing is truckers that's trying to merge off the shoulder back onto the roadway. Look, even when I was a tow truck driver, y'all, the number one thing I used to do is I never really kind of turned directly into traffic as soon as I got done doing the tow or picking up a car or change a tire on the expressway. The way you really supposed to do it is drive on the shoulder, build up some speed, then merge into traffic. Nope. You got some truck drivers, you may be in like the far right lane, close to the shoulder, and literally you coming up on them because literally it's a car right here that they don't see, or it's just someone or it may be a car or truck that literally just in the way that you can't move over to the middle lane. You know what they gonna do? They gonna put their signal on and turn directly into traffic, and then straighten their truck back out. And you may be doing 65, 60 miles an hour. Guess what they doing? 10 to 15, because they fully loaded. And I don't know if they thought that they truck was basically be fast as a Hellcat or a Scat Pack or SS, but Literally, I was in Virginia, y'all, and I had a guy do that to me, and it was like one of the scariest things to happen because not only he merged into me while we're in the mountains, I was coming down the hill, he right at the bottom of the hill, and in the specific spot that we was at, if I would have slammed into the back of him, he would have went over the guardrail, he would have died. And guess what? Since I slammed to the back of him, it may be a chance that I go over the guardrail and die. So you just got truckers out there that really just don't got no common sense. The second thing is with truckers that you may be irritated with is at the fuel lane. You know, they just got their fuel and everything like that, and they decide to take their 30-minute break in the fuel lane. You'd be surprised how many times I don't seen that. Or they just don't pull up because they going in the truck stop to take their shower, get something to eat, getting a cheeseburger and a pop and everything like that. They just gonna leave their truck parked right there and act like that. It ain't like a whole bunch of other trucks trying to get fuel. So that's another thing with the truckers. And the third to last thing I'm gonna go ahead and harp on, and I'm gonna get off the truck jobs for right now, is literally when it comes to parking. Man, parking is like already stressful enough when you're a truck driver, because like I said, it's only a limited spots at truck stops, limited spots at rest area. You know, if you don't really get a parking spot at a truck stop and rest area, you already kind of figure you know what you got to do. You may have to park on the exit ramp or entrance ramp of an expressway. And if push come to shove, really, like a couple times I had to do, I literally had to just pull off on the shoulder and still be, you know, maybe 10, 15 feet away from the expressway, and trucks still whizzing by and stuff like that. So it's like a lose-lose situation. But back to the people at the truck stops. So literally you may run to some truckers that, you know, they backed in, they don't pay attention, you know, they trailers hanging off into the next parking spot, so now you can't get that parking spot. Or they may have literally double parked their truck just because they felt like they so high and mighty and everything, and now you can't get a parking spot for the night. Or the number one thing that really gets on my nerves, y'all, and this pertains to only when you're bobtail. When you're bobtailing, if you know you bobtail, don't park in like a full truck spot. Find someone else that's bobtailing. Ask them like, hey man, when you starting your day tomorrow? You know, I may start at 8. You may be starting at 10. Let him pull out and you just back into the spot. Now you got 2 trucks in one spot, and guess what? That opened up another spot for another trucker. Don't be the dickhead that literally sitting in the spot that could have been for a trucker with a tractor and trailer, and you just sitting there, you know, willy-nilly. In some places, in some truck stops, guess what? They have specific parking for bobtail. And you be surprised that I see the parking spots for bobtail, they all be empty. Guess where the bobtail's at? And the spots for people that have trucks and trailers. Man, it's just irritating like that. So, between four-wheelers and other truckers, those are the 2 things. The last thing I'm going ahead and harp about is shippers and receivers. Oh, man. Here we go. So, literally, shippers and receivers, I don't know what's be up with them. You know, I understand maybe a few other truck drivers may have came in, you know, got on their nerves and everything like that. But some shippers and receivers just automatically don't like truckers, so they be having an attitude with all truckers. It don't matter if you're a guy, it don't matter if you're a lady. They just always have like a nasty attitude and stuff. You like, damn, like I'm picking up your product and trying to take it to somewhere that you're trying to get paid for. Like, if I don't move this stuff, you're not getting paid today. So they have attitude about like, oh, go to dock number 7 and stuff and just wait your turn. You be like, okay, cool. So you may have like forgot that what dock you in. Because, you know, it's loud in most shippers and receivers. Because, you know, sometimes shipping and receiver, the office and stuff, may be built into the warehouse. So you got people on forklifts coming by. You know, most warehouses are already noisy already. Because, like I said, you hear nothing but beep, beep. And, you know, forklifts like flying by and stuff like that. So you're like, man, hey, man, like, what doc you say? Oh, man, I just said dock number 7. Man, you ain't gotta yell at me like that. I'm grown like you grown. Don't be yelling at me like that, cause just cause you having a bad day, or someone may got on your nerves, stuff like that. Don't take it out on the next person, because you never know. Cause what goes around comes around, and what you ask for, you shall receive. So just think about it like that. And then when you do get into a dock, right? When I was OTI, on the average place when I had to be docked, getting live loaded at, take about 2 hours before they start loading me. Then when they do start loading me, guess what? That's additional 1 to 2 hours. So about 4 hours at the shipper, and then guess what? Another 4 hours at the receiver, because they do the same thing. Like, the longest I've been at a shipper and receiver, just period, it took them 11 hours to literally get me loaded one day. And I swear to God, that was like the straw that broke the camel back when I was OTI. It took these people, literally, my full, it wasn't even 11 hours, y'all. It was the full 14. Because I have to think about that. It took me an hour to get to the ship and receive, because I had parked for the night like an hour away. I got there, guess what? Sat for the rest of my 14-hour clock. By the time that they finally got done unloading me, y'all, I was out of hours. And guess what? I was at their place. They didn't let truckers park at their place. So you know what I had to do? And I'm gonna teach y'all about, I'm going ahead and tell y'all now. I had to do the 5 mile per hour creep as I'm on sleeper berth, just to find, just park out on the street and everything. And yeah, it just get crazy at the shippers and receivers, y'all. So between the 4-wheelers, the other truckers, and the shippers and receivers, y'all, trucking is not for the faint of heart. You literally gonna be irritated every single day, and you just have to figure out how to deal with the stress and your pent up aggression and everything like that. Cause it get really nasty out here. It don't matter if you OTI, it don't matter if you dedicated, it don't even matter if you local. We all go through the same thing, because at the end of the day, we all label as what? A truck driver. So hopefully y'all enjoyed this little rant. Sorry that this had to be a negative video, even though we ain't gonna call it negative, but it's just something that you should be expecting as a new truck driver. So it's been smooth. It's been your boy Marquis, and I'm out.
Find your purpose, huh? Devil always working, huh? I can't control them, but my ex is lurking, huh? Can't miss them old days, look, I'm big and better, huh? Been up for 4 days straight. I didn't wanna act up on it, but that shit was strange. And I ran a bag up off my pain, I was insane. And I got that walk, when you see me, got it made. And you know I got you, baby.